Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the scene for Sept of the Howling Wind. Jesse is basically working on just cleaning up the area that the Shrine of Coyote is being built. He's got Kate nearby. She's in Lupus. Basically just watching him while he kind of softly sings and cleans up and makes sure that all of the hanging mirror pretties are hanging and that the maze is clear of debris and weeds. Doing that as a figure approaches, and Jesse will look up and look over.
As will Kate.
A large, very large, physically impressive black wolf approaches slowly and sort of dips his head slightly towards Jesse, his ears flicking curiously at the that's there.
I'll smile softly at him. He's probably seen him before, right?
He normally sticks, up to recently, he sticks very close to the Den Mother, but now he's around on his own.
Yeah, Jesse's been serving as the assistant den parent forever, so he'll smile at him.
Yeah, you've probably seen him and interacted with him.
Yeah, so he'll give him a soft smile. Relax, basically, seeing that he knows the cubby, and he'll just give him a nod.
Kate just watches sort of curiously. She flicks an ear and she sort of scents the air around him. What do I roll for scenting?
For what?
She's trying to smell the air. See if she can smell any purebreed or anything off of it.
I think it's Primlurge, but I also think you can just do it.
Cool. Do I just do it?
I believe so. If it's purebreed, especially, you kind of recognize it. I believe.
Yeah, he does have purebreed. Yeah.
He does or doesn't?
He does.
Can I ask what his...
I mean, I don't know if you can tell how much purebreed, but he does have purebreed.
I can't tell how much purebreed. I can tell how strong it is, and basically what clan? Is it a clan?
You'd probably get and Shadow Lord.
Got it.
The best part is, as Jesse was thinking as he walked up, it's another Shadow Lord. Had a lot of you today. He doesn't say it, but he's thinking it. So he'll smile at Strider and give him a nod.
And it's a full moon at the moment, so he's more confident than usual. Yeah, he lifts his muzzle towards Kate, and then.
Oh yeah, massive amount of purebreed Uktana.
Yeah.
Right? There's like all of the Uktana in this one area.
He gets a bit closer now that he feels comfortable.
She will sort of sit up on her haunches and just sort of like honk her head a little at him. And then say in, I believe it's Gauru speech. She just announces herself. Kate Steele, Clear Eyes, Uktana, Violet Ox, Clea, Hamid.
His sort of orange, like eyes, at Kate for a few moments, and then he replies, Strider. Up. He says sort of cub with a little bit of disdain exactly, but like he's had to say it quite a lot. Yeah, when you're bored of saying it.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
What? Jesse a moment.
What was that? I'm sorry, broke up.
He just looks to Jesse for a moment.
I look over at him and
What are you doing?
soft smile. Oh, I'm making sure that the shrine we're building here is maintained. He'll notice that there's a large maze on the floor, made of rock and you know, some like coverage material and like cedar chips or something like that. And there's little like black feathers and mirrors, kind of like shards of mirror hung up in the trees around the area. This is a shrine to Coyote we're building.
Coyote.
Mm.
Desert wolf.
I got the blood of Coyote strong in me. And Coyote has done much to aid in our times of need. There's wisdom in his ways, though it's not always understood. So, he'll motion around him. Shrine.
He his nose to one of the little mirrors, and it bounces against his nose, and he looks at it curiously.
Those are to attract raven spirits. Raven spirits and coyote spirits often talk together.
Seems logical.
Kate's just sort of studying the new cub. She hasn't been around very, very often. So she's just sort of watching him curiously, not like creepily or anything.
He turns to Kate.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
You said you were Homid.
That is what they tell me I was born as, yes.
He blinks his eyes at her, sort of. You prefer...
I do.
What's a real laugh is when she comes to the dinner table like that, and then continues to eat like that, especially when it's soup.
She frowns at Jesse. That has never happened.
He sort of he smiles at Jesse. It's kind of like how dogs smile in that sort of toothy way not quite a smile. It's kind of like a bit of a weird expression on a dog.
She seems to be just like cocking her head like, Jesse, what are you even talking about?
He'll walk over to her and he'll reach down and like he'll grab her like cheeks and like fluff her up like playfully.
She snuffles at him and just sort of shakes out her head.
Not as silly as you two legs look. with your, what is it they call? And forks. Eating with your hands like trees.
But you've never seen my mate eat. If this were the 1800s, I am absolutely positive that it would have been an attraction on a vaudevillian show.
He looks at you like he doesn't know what you mean.
Kate sighs, knowing that her paws can't really type on a fucking keyboard to Google this shit.
He'll flop next to her.
Sometimes I just stay close to the earth. Stand.
He'll nod.
I've always just felt more comfortable in this form.
You have a curious form.
Keep playing.
Fire.
You cut
Fire.
out. I couldn't hear you.
Like it was kissed by fire, he said.
Thank you.
That's the coyote in us. We have coyote in our blood really strong. He yawns so big like he's gonna fucking fall asleep right here.
All of you Katana do.
Mm-hmm. Although I swear to God, this family has it stronger. But either way, the coyote gives us a hint of red in our blood. We're the red wolves.
He does sort of a pleasured expression. Not quite a tail wag, but
He's gonna fluff up Kate's side fur. Like fluff, 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 fluff. And like lay down on her. Like, oh my God, my pillow. Nuzzle.
She looks like she's tolerating this. Like it's just like she's just laying there. She doesn't even look at him as he does this. She's just tolerating it lovingly.
Don't make his head look up to her like, what? I was up until like an obscene amount in the morning trying to fix my life.
I know. I heard.
I'm tired. I had to talk about my problems. Do you know what that's like for me?
I do know what that's like, Jesse.
Rub his eyes. I don't want to talk about my problems. It doesn't do anything for him. They don't need to be talked about. But apparently, my coterie of mates believes that I need to talk about my problems and get them out so they don't live inside of me and rip me apart and things like that. Air quote. So I tried. I tried to talk about my problems, and I did, and it kept me up until like 3 in the morning.
Do your mates feel better?
mates.
I think they do. I'm pretty sure.
Looks at him and just sort of nods. And it seems like she's a little bit weary, but yes, she nods.
More than one.
He'll hold his hands
You
up. He'll wave them like it's not what you think.
Are you trying to repopulate Den Father?
Kate laughs.
Yeah, Jesse laughs too. It's gonna kind of be hard to repopulate seeing that all of my mates are men.
When he does study Kate's coat, Strider will see like an odd sort of whitish grayish line just in a circle around her neck of fur that looks a little out of place.
At the comment from Jesse, his ears sort of flatten in surprise. And he sort of recovers from it. And he notices the grey fur, and he just sort of gets a bit closer, just to sort of doesn't.
How much did Jesse fluff up Kate's stomach fur?
Not terribly, and it was more her side fur, but he did fluff her up.
All right. You also Strider also catches glimpses of a pretty of a scar on Kate's stomach.
How on top of Kate is Jesse?
It's just
Is he like covering her?
He's covering her main stomach, but the scar starts right about the top of her breastbone, or right underneath it.
Strider walks close to them both, like enough to brush past, and he just sort of them in an inspecting kind of way. Like curiously.
Kate will just watch him, almost like she's studying him.
Jesse will look over.
I've been here a while. If there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. She sort of just says that like she's not quite sure why he's just studying her, but okay.
He repeats the process. He goes around again. This time he brushes against them. To them actually more sort of with more contact. It's kind of like an inspecting thing, like weighing up the other wolves.
Kate will sit up, sliding Jesse's head off of her stomach.
Whine. Like, why you do this?
If you need a pillow, you have several at home.
No, I don't. That's the point. You know what? I'm gonna leave you be. I more just miss you because I know you hate me right now, and I'm trying to get back in your good graces.
Her ears sort of semi-flatten a little bit, and she sort of just, like, her head falls just slightly. I don't hate you.
Maybe hate was too strong a word. I know you were very strongly disappointed and angry at me right now.
When she sort of sits up, Strider gives her a kind of under the chin.
A kind of what under the chin?
Like a nudge, like a head, not a headbutt, but like a sort of a nuzzle, but not quite as affectionate as that.
Right. She will raise her head and just sort of cock it slightly, and she stands up and just sort of very, very lightly like paws at him a little bit. Maybe trying to be playful, maybe just poking. She's not sure yet.
Jesse thinks he's too adorable.
He paws back, dips down into that sort of like play pose that dogs do, where they stick their butt in the air.
Oh yeah,
And
totally.
Jesse will shake his head watching them.
Kate will like flick her ear a couple times, and then she sort of hunches down a little bit. Like the very like her tail very slightly like waving back and forth, just very unsure but willing to play.
yeah, he will gently leap at her and paw her, but it's clear that he's strong, but he's pulling his strength, so he's trying to be gentle. It's playful, not. He's being careful. He seems to be mindful of the scar.
Right. It seems like Kate's not even like she's not even acknowledging the fact that she has a scar there. It just like it just seems like she's very comfortable with it. And she sort of rolls a little bit and pounces back. She's obviously not using a full strength either. Like, this is clearly just trying to play.
After they've played for a little bit, he'll ask her, use your two-leg form much to decept.
I'm more used to 2 legs than I was when I first got here. But
I need more practice.
I still prefer this form. If you like, I can change.
Head. I need more practice. If I am to go out into town, I must learn to be better. Perhaps you can help.
I would be more than willing to try.
Jesse's going to look over at Strider, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go, Ayo! Are you the blood of the Shadow Lords?
My father's blood, yes.
Halad, and he's sending a text. And he's just watching the two of them, and he shoots off a text.
I was brought here, cage. Some men dead mother and her saved me from the men.
He'll smile as though he's glad they got saved.
I was also rescued from a cage when I first got here. He notices that it's kind of difficult for her to say rescued for some reason. But
I suppose I should. For the rest of the evening, if I'm careful, a few steps back. Shift into
It was a pleasure to meet you, Strider. If you don't mind me calling you that.
I don't have another name. So
She'll nod.
his as he common form, he kind of stays sat down in the form, and then it takes him a moment to stand up onto the two legs. And when he does, he's exceptionally tall. He's probably about 6 foot.
Kate will, and I'm going to use air quotes here, relax into Hamid. And she wears like a floor-length maxi dress. There's that's black, and there's a silver moon and wolf necklace around her neck. It's just silver looking. It's not actually made of silver. It's just metal. And her hair's a little unkempt.
He's wearing kind of like blue jeans and black boots and like button-up shirt that kind of looks like it's not quite right. Like it just about fits. Like he can do it up, but it looks a bit tight on the shoulders. Like it's not really his shirt. Like someone's found it somewhere and given it to him. Stands up, brushes his hair back. Over to Jessie.
He'll look at him and smile.
Then he looks back to Kate.
Kate will brush her hair behind her ear and sort of nod it.
He has. I lost my voice now. He has wolf eyes in Homid form. So he has brown eyes, but they're kind of more orangey.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he has honey-colored eyes.
Jesse's eyes. Oh, go on.
Look, carry on. Carry on. Go.
Jesse's eyes are for, especially for a Native American, and he does not look to have white blood, are very ice blue. So it's a little remarkable.
Jesse turns around to look at Kate. First at the and then up into her sort of face. He doesn't look her directly in the eye because that's usually seen as quite threatening.
Just fight me, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. He sort of looks and he smiles. Like right in the eye. He does look at her eyes in a sort of under the brow kind of way.
She sort of half hides behind her hair, but only halfway so. She doesn't really say anything, but she just sort of stares back for a minute.
He'll kind of like, you notice Jesse kind of like sighs deeply, like, you motherfucker, I swear to God. Like something on his phone just annoyed him.
She looks over. Is everything okay, Jesse?
I love the way that somebody has this manner of speaking that's just, you know when somebody's trying not to say horrible, terrible things about somebody, like they're really, really, really trying? That's where Jesse is right now. He's basically like, oh, this cheap motherfucker.
Kate will just shake her head and go back to
everything's fine.
The cup.
Everything is fine. And he'll nod at her and look back at his phone.
Will you he kind of stumbles over his words a bit because he's kind of like, with me, Kate.
Will I what? I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Will you walk with me?
She nods. Of course. She looks back. Jesse?
He'll look at her. Yes.
Do you mind?
Mind what? He'll shake his head like whatever was on the phone actually pissed him off. But like he's trying to get along with someone and isn't quite ready, but they're getting along, so he'll just acquiesce and smile. What do you need, Kit Kat?
I just need to make sure that you're good here.
Where you going? Not like where you going, like, you know, what's up? Like, what, you going somewhere?
For a walk, apparently.
Yeah, but somebody else is going to be showing up in a second, so.
She blinks. I'll be back.
Okay, but it's him he's showing up for. He'll motion to Strider.
Who?
Hmm? He just looks like, fine.
Speak.
I have to walk away for a second anyway, so it's fine, obviously. Like, do what you gotta do.
Kate
Is it
just sort
me,
of
by the way,
shakes
that's
her
hurt
head.
nobody, or, okay.
Yeah, Kate just sort of shakes her head at Jesse. We'll be back soon.
Did I offend one of you?
No. She looks at Strider because she's not going to talk for him.
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering why you're walking off. He'll shake his head. He'll look back down at his phone, like, not stressed, but like trying to not be.
Strider looks at the phone. Receptive phones. He's seen people use them. Why people look so angry with them.
I'm not angry, I'm frustrated. Somebody's being polite to me.
Sometimes when you talk too much, your words get tangled, no?
Yeah, and I'm trying not to see offense where there is none.
Kate is trying not to smile because she knows exactly how Jesse is with his words.
He'll just shake his head like, you know, that's a good point, and I'm trying not to see into anything right now, so he'll just kind of like shake his head and put his phone down. You got somebody of your tribe coming to see you. He'll look at Strider.
He shakes his head.
So
I don't need to see anyone from my tribe.
I don't even know how to respond to that. He'll just shake his head.
Kate sort of knits her eyebrows together and stares at Strider for a few moments, almost like she's figuring pieces of him out.
If this wolf is truly of my tribe, he'll be able to find me.
I'll let him know you said that. He'll just nod.
He just blinks sort of noddingly. Doesn't seem to be bothered. Bows his head towards Kate. And sort of with the invitation, she can walk as well or stay with her. She wishes. He's the way.
Kate will just sort of nod at Jesse before following the cub.
I think we can end the scene there, probably.
Probably, if you like. Take you players for playing, and take you watchers for watching. Bye!